My name is Neil Moy, and I'm with Simply Natural Creamery in Jersey Farm, and we're located here at Ormondsville, North Carolina. Jersey cows, actually have a higher butter fat. They also have higher calcium, and they also have higher protein. So it tends to make a better product. We do all of your dairy products. We do a whole milk, a low-fat milk, a skim. We also do a chocolate. We milk twice a day. We milk at 5 and 5. Cows are actually milked 50 feet from our processing facility right here. The milk is actually piped from our milking barn to our processing facility. It's actually moved in stainless steel sanitary piping, and the first stop that it makes, it actually comes through the cream separator. That actually pulls the cream off the milk, and the cream is separated. Cream actually goes into a cream tank, which is right here. This is actually cream that was separated this morning from cows that were milked this morning, which was grass yesterday. So that's how fresh your milk is. The cream actually goes into the cream tank. The skim actually goes into the skim tank. There's a skim tank, and then there's a low-fat tank, and there's a whole milk tank. So depending on what we're actually making, we actually put a certain amount of skim and a certain amount of cream back together. We actually use these tanks for our mix tanks. That's where the milk is standardized over here. Then it goes through the homogenizer, and that's this machine right here. This is actually the machine that actually squeezes the fat globules back together so that your cream doesn't rise to the top. And then once it goes through the homogenizer, then it goes through the pasteurizer, which is the short time, or HTST. And that's actually pasteurized at 171 degrees. And it's actually held in the holding tube for 15 seconds. And then once it leaves the pasteurizer, then it goes back behind us to the pasteurized tanks. We have 3 pasteurized tanks, depending on what product. In other words, whole milk goes in one pasteurized tank, just like it was mixed in one. Low fat will go in one, skim will go in one, depending on whether we're doing chocolate. All products have a tank to go into. Then the milk is pumped from the pasteurized tank to the bowl on the bottle filler, and then it's actually filled. Right now we're actually filling gallons, and we actually do milk in gallons, half gallons, quarts, and pints. We actually process milk on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then on Tuesdays we do buttermilk, and then on Thursdays we actually use that as like a big cleanup day. We actually clean up every day, but Thursdays is just actually where we go through and just get everything immaculate. We're actually inspected every month. USDA actually inspects us. We have our own lab here on site. We actually run E. coli tests on our product every day, and we also run standard plate tests, which tells us if we have any bacteria that's actually trying to grow. We're actually on top of it every day. USDA actually inspects once a month, so we know before he even gets here, whether we've even had a problem to arise or not. Now the milk, we actually sell that in a lot of your local grocery stores. We go to a lot of your local restaurants and also a lot of your local daycares. We actually expand out in a 50-mile radius of here.